Hey guys, welcome back to Monkey 16. Welcome to another episode, and our flight report for today is we are flying on 2 aircraft. We are flying to Minneapolis in America from here. First we have a stop in Frankfurt airport in Germany, so first we take Lufthansa, this Airbus A320, from here to Frankfurt. Registration is D-AIPS. That's probably like Delta 767. And from Frankfurt to Minneapolis, we'll be flying on a Condor, German Tonscook Condor Boeing 767-300. So from here to Frankfurt, it's this Lufthansa Airbus A320 is shown, and it's built in 1990, so it's 26 years old, very old. It's an Airbus A320. I don't really get to go on these very often. And from Frankfurt to Minneapolis, it's going to be a Boeing 767. And from here to Germany, it should be about an hour. And from there to Frankfurt, it's of course like 9 hours and 45 minutes, but I'm definitely hoping I can survive the flight. So we've got this R plane. We're just having a quick look at these planes before we board. The Swiss Airs come from like Geneva, Zurich or somewhere. Geneva, Zurich, or like, Basel. That's Air Canada 777, Swiss A320, and that's our plane as I showed. And we're at Heathrow Airport, Terminal 2, known as the Queen's Terminal.
You can't go into the suite.
So we'll see you on the plane though. We're now boarding. This is our plane. Swiss International Airlines. It's Air Canada, pushback, jump ups down to HBJOQs. Seats are actually new. It's got the new seats. This is our seat 22. Okay guys, so we're now on board Lufthansa Airbus A320. So special. How's legroom? Legroom's okay. Legroom's really good. It's a bit too much. New seats. This is my back of my seat. The seats look quite old, but they're actually very new. There's got a lot of British Airways here. That's shocking. Fine, A380 if you want. That's Austrian Airlines now, ready for pushback. Canada Boeing 767-300. And there's United 767. Singapore A320 United 767 over there. So just getting ready to depart. Air Canada. That's United 767 with Pratt & Whitney engines. N643UA. So see you during takeoff. Bye. Over there you can see British Airways Concorde. Sadly they don't fly anymore. No Concords in the world fly because of accidents and problems now. Over there you can see British Airways 787. There's a plane. British Airways A320.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
So we're about to take off. We will actually be flying over Scotland when we go from Frankfurt to Minneapolis. Okay, so prepare for takeoff. Didn't sleep last night, just slept 5 hours. Okay, bye bye England, bye bye UK. We'll see you. See you soon. Kenya Airways Dreamliner, Air France 320, Jet Airways 777, Vietnam 787 Delta 757, and Etihad A380 Gulf Air A320 KLM 737 and Royal Brunei Malaysian Airlines and everything. Now we go. That's Terminal 4 over there. This is THL 757. I think that's the M25. Southwest trains class 450. Oh yeah, there he is. That's a view of Heathrow Airport. It's a scenic view of Heathrow. See you later, guys. So now mid-air. Some of this sandwich. It's only 1 hour and 10 minutes, so it's not bad. It's alright, it's really the seats kind of new, but they look old, and the overhead bins, the overhead lockers are really old. These panels are also very old. But it still works well, despite being old. 26 years old. flight to Germany. Subs in about an hour, 45 minutes, we should be there. Okay, so we're now making our final descent into Frankfurt Airport. It's been a really quick flight. It's also been like a shuttle flight apparently. I just feel like that. This flight was shorter than I thought it was going to be. It was shorter than I thought it was going to be. It just took it didn't take like more than half an hour. It just took off like about 45 minutes ago from England. So from Frankfurt we will be, once again from Frankfurt we will have a stop there, and then we will be flying on Condor from Frankfurt to Minneapolis on a 9-hour flight, and I've got to survive it. Because I'm not used to long flights, I've got to survive that flight. And it's not too long left, we're just going to go through the clouds to make our final descent, and it's been a really good flight on this. I think Lufthansa is operating a really good service, especially with the sandwiches they give you on short flights, on short to mid-haul flights. I think they give you sandwiches like on short flights like London and Europe, within Europe. If it's long flights like US and different continents, like very long flights, they might like give you, they will give you meals, in-flight meals I mean, but for short flights they'll give you sandwiches and stuff like that. I think Lufthansa's service is really good compared to Turkish Airlines. Lufthansa is a Star Alliance airline, a Star Alliance member, and I think I'm very proud of the service. And as you can see, also the legroom's been okay, and also it's got really good magazine service. Like 1, 2, 3 magazines you get some special. You get a main magazine, you get in-flight shopping, and you get some special. I'm actually very proud of Lufthansa's service. I've never been on Lufthansa before. Never been on a German airline. I will be going on a German airline with Condor from Frankfurt to Minneapolis. And Condor actually belongs to Thomas Cook. It's a part of Thomas Cook Group, so the British Thomas Cook is just called Thomas Cook, but Condor is actually a German Thomas Cook. Like it is also a Thomas Cook airline that belongs to Germany, so I've heard Condor's brand new 767s in Scott. I've heard that Condor's refurbished all its 767s into brand new seats and brand new state-of-the-art 767s, much different compared to the old cabin. I think Frankfurt Airport is one of Europe's biggest airports. So just now going through the clouds to land in. So far, I really think that Lufthansa's been really good. They normally switch off the seatbelt sign about 10-15 minutes after you take off. This flight was actually very, very short. I've never been on such a short flight in my life before. Well, actually, I have like domestic flights in America. When I come back to England, I'll be flying on the 15th from LA. I don't know how to go. I don't know if what airline I'm going from Minneapolis to LA because we haven't booked tickets. But 15th of July, you will see me on a flight from LA to Gatwick, Los Angeles to Gatwick on Norwegian's Boeing 787 Dreamliner. I've never been on a Dreamliner in my life. I'm going to go on it the first time in my life. So just descending into Frankfurt now. So far, I'm okay. I'm actually quite proud with Lufthansa's service. It seems to be a bit better than Norwegian because they just Lufthansa gives you sandwiches, but the service is not as good as Turkish Airlines because Turkish Airlines gives meals and Turkish Delight. And I can see Germany down to I've been driving past Germany last year when I went went to Sweden from England to Sweden with car. I haven't driven past Frankfurt. It's actually Frankfurt. I think the airport's going to be really big. I think it's going to be a bit old, but the airport is still very big and well known across Europe. Because that's where I think it's one of Europe's best airports for flight connections. Lufthansa's been having I think I'm really proud with Lufthansa's service. Actually, I'm quite proud of it because I'm not that proud as I was with Turkey. I'm not that proud compared to Turkish Airlines because like Turkish Airlines is still Starlight's member, and it gives you Turkish Airlines just after you take off, and it also gives you like then meal menus, and then it gives you meals. But Lufthansa on long flights they give you like hot, refreshing towels, like after or before takeoff. I'm not sure. Never been on them. I think Germany is a really rich country actually because I think it's one of the best countries in Europe compared to the UK. The legroom's been really great on Lufthansa, but I don't normally really care about legrooms because I don't really care about how much my legs have in space. I can actually tell you that the seats have been kind of new, but not brand new. Like could have been 2-3 years old, but they look a bit older than they do because of the leather. So the leather doesn't look that new. Actually, it does look new, but it doesn't look that clear to me. The seats look old from when you board the plane from the front. It's actually quite sunny in Frankfurt today. I like to see Frankfurt when it's sunny. And I'm also ready. I am now ready for the long flight. I am getting myself prepared for the long flight from Frankfurt to Minneapolis. It's a Condor Boeing 767 and I really can't wait to see what it looks like. I really can't wait to go inside the 767, put my feet inside the 767. I'm very proud of the legroom. The legroom is like on Norwegian and Ryanair. Oh, a bit like this, but I think they're a little bit like a bit newer than it is, but because this plane's like 26 years old, built in 1990, it's 10 years older than me. It's 26, and it's 10 years older than me, and I'm 15. It's actually 10 years older than me, lol. You can't, oh my god, there's a Frankfurt factories. Never seen this before. That's Frankfurt City. I think they've got lots of trains there. It just feels like I'm still in England because it's been such a short flight that normally when we go from England to Sweden, normally when I go from London to Stockholm it's just 2 hours, 2.5 hours, but if we were going to London or Stockholm, it's like, pretend we were, you would have been like on the plane like right now, about an hour and a half left to landing. If you were going to Stockholm, pretend we would, but not really. I think like Airbus A320s have like better quality than Boeing 737s because even if Airbus 320s, even if they can still refurbish it, even if it's 30 years old or 26, but if it's a 737-300 or classic one, they know Lufthansa's 737-300s, like they're soon going to start to withdraw them from Lufthansa, and because that's why like they always, because I think Airbus 320s have like better quality, they have like less noise and you know go a little bit wider compared to the 737s. This aircraft's got CFM engines. I've actually never seen Germany like this. There's a football stadium over there. But it looks like it's not really a stadium, it looks like a mini stadium. That's a football stadium. And I'm actually looking forward to landing in Frankfurt. So guys, I'll see you when we're going to land. I think we're getting closer and closer. I think Frankfurt is a really big city in Germany. It's one of the biggest cities, probably the second or third biggest city in Germany. There we have the landing gear, the wheels are coming out. And we have, oh god, then we have the train, German train, I don't know German train models. Oh, I know they're DB Shing. Oh my god, we suddenly came down. I think Germany is a really good country now. I think there's like a football stadium like thingy. I think Frankfurt's a very big airport with at least 3 or 4 runways. Not runways, like 3 or 4 runways. Like one of them would be used for landing and one of them would be used for takeoff, like compared to Heathrow. But Gatwick is also one of England, the UK's second biggest airport, or either second or third, and that's only got 1 runway, you know, and that causes congestion for all planes. But Frankfurt Airport is much different. I don't think you have any congestion. It's like you have like 2 or 3, 4 runways in Frankfurt Airport, and you like as motorway. Runways in Frankfurt, and I don't think you really need to have congestions there. Oh look, there's Frankfurt Airport. Yeah, it's the Frankfurt Airport. I can see air. Yeah, I don't know why we're flying. We're flying over. And we've got Delta A330 over there. Yeah. Oh my god, there's Condor. That might be the one. Might be our planes to America. It's Turkish Airlines. That's Lufthansa, United. All Lufthansa pretty much. Lufthansa, I think we should have Condor somewhere. You have Condor 767s over there. We might be going on one of them. The Lufthansa A320 is just going to go over the bridge. Okay. There we are. It's got really lights braking. I think it's really good landing actually. But the 737 landing is a bit more fun, you know. Okay, welcome to Frankfurt.
Meine Damen und Herren, Sie kommen auf den Flughafen Frankfurt. Seien Sie sicherheitsbewusst und bleiben Sie noch so lange angeschnallt sitzen, bis die Anschnallzeichen über Ihnen erloschen sind. Flugkapitän Winkmann und die Besatzung, wir verabschieden uns von Ihnen, bedanken uns, dass Sie heute Mittag mit Lufthansa geflogen sind. Einen schönen Nachmittag, eine angenehme Weiterreise. Auf Wiedersehen. Welcome to Depot of Frankfurt, ladies and gentlemen. Be safety minded and remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs above your have been switched off. Flight Captain Winkman and the entire crew would like to say goodbye to you. Thank you for flying with Lufthansa this morning. We wish you a pleasant remaining afternoon, a safe onward journey. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay, so we finally landed in Frankfurt Airport. It's a massive airport. Like nearly all airlines, apart from EasyJet and Ryanair, fly here. Ryanair doesn't fly to Frankfurt, this airport, it flies to another airport. And EasyJet doesn't even fly to Frankfurt. It should do. It has to. I think it must if I was the EasyJet CEO. you've got Condor, Lufthansa, and pretty much many like Turkish Airlines here. Did you see that Condor 767? It was amazing. As Lufthansa's A320 with sharklets just coming into land from somewhere. That's a new Lufthansa, but we're on an old Lufthansa A320. We have 2 hours of stop, but as soon as we get off, we have to like go to the transit, sit down for a while, and then go to the Condor flights. Well, you know, I'm actually really looking forward to survive the flights. So we've now gone like 1 hour in the future. Here it should be about 12 o'clock here, and in England it should be about 11 o'clock compared to here. It was actually a very short flight, thanks to Lufthansa. This is why Lufthansa's service is actually really good. I think Turkish Airlines is often delayed with SAS and Ryanair's that like on time. It's just like Lufthansa. Oh, Lufthansa A320 just landing in. That was pretty fast, man. I think the 767, I think Condor is going to be just like Lufthansa as their service, but they're going to like distribute the meal like 2-3 hours after we depart. It was the cheapest ticket we could find. Finally arrived at Frankfurt. I wasn't really expecting this. I actually did survive all flights, but because it's such a short flight, I have to survive. But I'm not sure I'm going to be alive on that other flight. No, just kidding. I'm just saying this because it's too long a flight, and we're also flying over the train. We're just right up on the train tracks. Can you imagine? This is what big airports have, like Chicago. Oh, nah, that's another Lufthansa. It's a Lufthansa A320 just coming to land. I think the A320 has really good service for Lufthansa. I think Lufthansa's best planes should be the A320. They've got lots of Airbus, they've got barely any Boeing, they've got just like Boeing 747 and 737. They've got, I think, all types of Airbus, with the exception of A310 and A300, which they used to have before, but they were withdrawn from Lufthansa's fleet. Oh, we have Star Alliance livery, Lufthansa's A340, and Lufthansa's 747s. Look at Lufthansa's A340s, I think they have like A320 engines. CFM engines, they look really small. They look too small for a big plane. D-AIPS, Lufthansa 747, and a Condor 767. We might be going on one of these. I think we might be flying on one of these to Minneapolis. D-AIPS. D-AIPS. That's over there, Turkish Airlines 321. D-AIPS, is this here? I think the cab was going to look really nice. TK A321, I do miss Turkish Airlines. CFNOI, that's Air Canada Dreamliner. I'm happy that I'm proud with Lufthansa's service by their meal distribution and sandwich distribution and and the in-flight magazines, they all talk about football and stuff. And one thing I'm not that proud is that the plane is 26 years old, but I am still happy. But it's still good enough to operate on Lufthansa's fleet. So guys, we now reach our parking position. Wow, look at that Delta A330. This is why Frankfurt Airport is so good. That's Lufthansa, that's the Turkish airline. That's a Condor 767 D-AIPS in the brand new livery. This is one of the planes I've got to survive on. Okay, D-AIPS, we're parked next to Lufthansa's Airbus A320-211. Thank God we arrived at Frankfurt successfully. Okay, welcome to Frankfurt Airport, everyone. It was a good flight from Heathrow all the way. I'm looking forward to see you on board next flight. Thank you very much for taking this trip with me to Frankfurt on this short flight, and I look forward to see you on the upcoming Frankfurt to Minneapolis. The next up we have a Boeing 767 on Condor, and I'm definitely going to see you there, and I'm going to talk about planes more on Condor, so that will be our Minneapolis flight. So I hope you all enjoy this video once again, and I'm really glad you took this trip with me, and I think, and I definitely will see you on the upcoming Condor flight, and I really am, and you'll just see me next on my Condor flight. So thank you Lufthansa for the good service. And we parked next to it. So it's not Turkish Airlines, of course. But thank you guys, and we'll see you on the Minneapolis flight.